There's certainly nothing in any verified reporting that suggests Russia is preparing for war against Israel here. No mobilization, no deployment of combat units, no threats. What the reporting does show is that Russia intends to place personnel in an area where Israeli forces have been operating, and that is enough to change the risk dynamics entirely, because the problem isn't intent, the problem is proximity. Two states with incompatible objectives are about to operate inside the same narrow strip of land. One side insists the area must be demilitarized indefinitely, the other insists that presence is illegal, and the third intends to monitor the line. It doesn't take prediction to understand how fragile all of this basic geometry is. It takes basic recognition of what happens when opposing forces are standing too close together. And the reason this situation feels different from previous years is because the power dynamics have shifted in every single direction. Syria is no longer as isolated as Israel assumed it was. The West has stopped treating it as untouchable. Russia is no longer absent. The UN has stopped muting its warnings, but it's not doing anything beyond making them. And Israel is no longer operating inside any sort of vacuum here. The old assumptions, basically, that Syria was too weak, that Russia was distracted with Ukraine, that the West was too hostile to Syria, that UN agreements were outdated and not backed up. Well, that last one might have a ring of truth to it. But they've all collapsed in the space of weeks to greater or lesser extents. And you don't need to speculate about what that means. You just follow the sequence. Israel escalated. Syria finally snapped. Russia have returned. And the UN, well, they've objected, but hand-wringing is all they ever do. And the West went silent because it didn't want to undermine its own rehabilitation of Syria, which, of course, has been very, very recent in and of itself.